What's up, guys? It's your girlfriend Sneakerhead, your favorite fashion designer and fashion icon. And today I am in New York. I am in Brooklyn, New York, and I am going to be taking a shoemaking class by the legendary Kira Goodey. And you know, it's always been a dream of mine to make shoes, and I've been doing stuff with sneakers for a long time. So it's time to combine the power of sneakers and heels together with this class. So super exciting. I'm gonna be documenting. I'm actually one day late because I missed my flight yesterday, so I'm like a whole ass one day behind on the class, and that really dropped my morale down a lot. But you know, I'm still going to be doing content for the class, and I'm super excited. So yeah, this is day one, which is supposed to be day two, but my day one. So let's go. So guys, as I mentioned earlier, I am in Brooklyn at a studio called Brooklyn Shoe Space. And guys, when I tell you I've been following them for years, really wanting to take a shoemaking class. I mean, they have a bunch of courses outside of heel making with Kira. They have pump making classes, sandal making classes, sneaker making classes. I mean, like any type of shoe class that you can imagine. And not only that, but they have like all the supplies that you would ever need for shoemaking. I mean, from the last to the machines. They even had some machines that I never even heard of that are like so helpful that I'll get to later in the video. But yeah, when I say this space is a 10 out of 10 resource for people who are looking to make shoes or looking to get into shoemaking, this is the place to go. So when I say I'm so excited, y'all, like, oh my God. Okay guys, so I'm in class. I just started doing the design, so yeah, I'm getting caught up with everybody else in the class. I'm here early because nobody else is here right now. So I'm catching up on what I missed yesterday, and a long story short, I got like a little briefing about like terminology, pattern making is what I'm on right now. So I'm gonna show you guys what I'm working on. So this is kind of what I have so far, and I'm kind of taking like elements from Air Force One, Air Jordan 1, and other Nikes and stuff, but have my last and all this other good stuff. But yeah, this is where I'm at right now. I think I'm gonna like post the time lapse of me doing this, but I need to have this done by 10 o'clock because the other students are gonna be here soon. So yeah, wish me all the luck in the world finishing this because oh my God. But yeah, she said, well, Kira said I was gonna be caught up by the end of the day, so let's pray that I am. So I'm not even gonna hold y'all. This part to me was probably like you know what, I wouldn't even say it was the hardest part, but like definitely like the most time consuming part for me, because normally when I'm doing like my regular fashion stuff, I never do like real pattern making. Like I'm usually just kind of like winging it. So really wasn't used to this part. But when I say like I learned so much about like pattern making and like the entire process, especially like behind a shoe pattern, guys, this part was a lot. Like it was like more than I thought it was. Like, I mean, there's so much detail that goes into this. Like, and of course you can always do like a simple design, but like my design had 13 pieces. So, yeah. And matter of fact, when I started this, I had like 11 pieces, but by the end of it, 13. So, ooh-wee. Ooh-wee doggy. Okay guys, so I just finished my lunch break and just wanted to give you guys a little update. So the class is going great. Even though, like I said, I was a day late. Morale was very low when this all began, but it's back up. and your girl is catching up with the class, and I'm feeling really good right now. Like, I'm super excited. As you guys saw in the other clips, I'm basically like working on the pattern right now, and it's going good. It's going great. I'm sorry, I'm typing stuff in my GPS. Not stuff. I'm trying to get back to the little spot. But anyways, yeah. Back to what I was saying. So yeah, the class is going really good. I'm feeling really good about like my design, and like I said, taking elements of different Nike sneakers, Air Force One, Air Jordan 1, all of that good stuff, and putting it into a heel. So yeah, it's looking pretty good so far. You know, it's my first time ever doing this shit, so I know with time I will become more confident with everything. But yeah, I've only been shoemaking for what 6 hours of my entire life. So yeah, but yeah, everything's looking really good, and just wanted to give you guys an update. And yeah, I'm about to walk back into class right now, but yeah, today is feeling really productive. I'm feeling really good, and I'm excited to be done, even though this is like, you know, I got 5 more days. But yeah, so far so good. So guys, I just got back from lunch, and in this clip, Kira is showing me how to cut leather. And she showed me 2 methods, one with scissors and one with an X-Acto knife. And, you know, I wanted it to be real precise. So your girl did the X-Acto knife. And yeah, one of my favorite things about working with Kira is how hands-on she is as a teacher. I mean, there's so many parts of the shoemaking process where, honestly, if I would have took this course online, I would have never been able to like understand like half of the things that she showed me. So if you are planning on making shoes, don't do it online, because there's just so many. You know, with this whole class, there are over 150 steps to the shoemaking process. And I only know how hard it's going to be online because I took an online shoemaking course and I gave up. I gave up real quick. And that was because it was hard to ask all the questions that I need to be answered through the virtual world. So me, I'm the type of learner where I need like one-on-one attention, or like I need like in-person help, because doing it on my own, especially like for something like this, is a bit complicated. Like with clothes, yeah, you can get away with it, but with this, I would suggest a class. But yeah, now I'm continuing to cut out my pieces and trace them. And one thing too about design in general and shoemaking is that you got 2 feet, 2 arms, everything is parallel. So this part also took a long time too. And keep in mind that I also had 13 pieces. So yeah, it was a lot. This whole first day was a lot, but I'm catching up with everyone, so that's good. Now I'm on to skiving, and like I told you guys earlier, there are so many machines in this shop that, 1, I've never heard of, and 2, are extremely helpful to the shoemaking process. Like I told you guys, I did a shoemaking class, and when I gave up, I stopped on skiving. And not only because I couldn't ask questions about it, but it was also like pretty hard trying to do it like manually with like the little knife thing you have to do it with. But this machine changed the game. I'm definitely adding this to my machine collection very, very soon. And now it's time to glue. And when I tell y'all, that glue is strong. Oh my God. But luckily, I'm working on a ventilation table, so it was sucking all of the fumes out through the other side, which was super clutch. And I'm gonna have to make me a ventilation table too, because when I say by the end of the day, I was dizzy. Oh my God. But it's end of day one. I got all my pieces cut out, and tomorrow it's time to start sewing, which is my favorite part. So super proud. Good morning. So it's day 2, and I'm back at Brooklyn Shoe Space and about to be putting my shoes together finally. Just got here. And it's a pretty chilly day in New York today, but I'm dressed accordingly. So yeah, I feel like today should be dope, and I'm about to head in right now. See y'all on the other side. I think one of my favorite parts of this class had to be the live demos. And with the demos, each day, Kira would show us an example before we all got to like certain parts of the process of how she did them. And, you know, of course, when we were getting into those parts of the process ourselves, she would like come over and help us. But having the live demos was like super helpful to be able to understand in detail what each step would entail. So definitely one of the highlights of the class. So before I sew right now, I am prepping all of my leather for the machine and getting everything ready. I am also punching holes in the toe box of my shoe and doing like, you know, just a bunch of other prep that I need to get ready to sew. In this video, Kira's showing me how to use the post bed machine, and I've actually never used one before, so it's a little different from the machines that I have because right now I have an industrial straight stitch, but the main difference was that you have to like hold the thread when you're doing the first couple stitches. So that was a little different to get used to, because if you don't hold on to that thread, then the thread will get tangled. So it's and then they have to rethread the machine all over again. So if you are using a post bed machine, word to the wise, always hold the thread. It was really nice too because she helped me start one of my pattern pieces, and that was really helpful because I'm not gonna lie, that machine was a little bit intimidating, but I was definitely turning into a pro by the end of the class. Out of this entire process, I'd have to say that sewing is my favorite part because you really start to see your design transform and you really start to see what you're creating coming to life. And I just love sewing. And it's so therapeutic too. Between the prep from 10 o'clock to maybe like 11 o'clock and sewing from 11 to 1, this is what I have so far, and it's really coming together. All right, guys, so I'm on my lunch break right now. It's 1 o'clock, and yeah, y'all saw how it's coming together, and it looks so fabulous so far. You know, I'm just honestly just so, one, excited for my design to come to life. And then two, I'm also just excited and like happy. Like I almost want to cry because like I really found my new passion. And I'm just excited to see like what other type of heels I'm gonna make in the future. Like, I just feel I don't know, I just feel like I really like found like my purpose taking this class, and I don't know, I'm just really happy, and like I'm overwhelmed with happiness, and I'm just excited for the future. I'm excited for my design to be done. Like, you know, as you guys saw in the last clip, like, I'm really busting that shit out. Like, I'm on the sewing part now, and I just think everything just looks so good. Like, and I'm just like, damn, I still got like 4 more days of this shit. I'm like, and it feels like it's almost over, but I know like I still have to do, oh my God, sorry, I'm like using my GPS and did some weird shit. But yeah, I'm just like, oh my God, there's like a lot more steps left. And right now we're like on the sewing step. So yeah, I'm just excited and happy. And it looks so good. And I just can't wait to put them, like, I might cry when I put those shoes on, like, for real. Like, I might shed real tears, but we'll see. But anyways, I'm about to go get some food, and I have to be back at 1:45. But yeah, just want to see you guys a little update before I go back to class later. So yeah, peace out. And we're back at it. I am getting the larger portions out the way before I move on to the smaller, more detailed portions. And honestly, I am so in love with this color palette, like the most out of everything, because my favorite colors are primary colors in general, and specifically red, yellow, and blue, but I wanted to add green in it as well. And we actually didn't have the green that I wanted. I wanted to do like a earthier green, but we had this neon green, and honestly, I feel like it really pops. So for this part, I actually ended up having to go back and add these little pieces to the lace portion. And now I understand why Nike includes this piece in the Air Jordan 1. And it's basically to close off the bottom and keep everything together. And when I originally put the pattern together after I finished sewing, it just wasn't really working. So I ended up adding these pieces, and I'm glad I did, because honestly, it made it look a lot better. But other than that, it's looking good, and it's ready to be sewn together tomorrow, lining put in, and that concludes day 2, which is supposed to be day 3. Good morning, everyone. It's your girl, Frisbee Good, and I am back for day 3, which is supposed to be 4, of my shoemaking workshop with Brooklyn Shoe Space and Kira Goodey. So today, as you guys saw where I ended off yesterday, I am about to finish the uppers today, which I'm excited for, because I'm ready to see like my design actually like come to life finally. But yeah, finishing my uppers and putting in the lining are like the main goals of today. I'm really hoping that I can get that done before lunchtime at 1 o'clock. But we'll see, because I'm about to be moving it, because Kira said that. So I'm gonna show you guys a picture of like the original design, and it's pretty on point for the uppers. But Kira told me if I didn't finish the uppers yesterday, that I couldn't do what I like originally planned for the lowers, which that's fine, because technically the lowers would just be all black. And she told me that if I'm too busy like working on like the lowers for too long, I won't be able to finish the shoe at all, which is the whole goal of the class. And I have until Monday, technically Tuesday, but Monday realistically is the goal. So I am super excited, and we're about to get to work. We're about to we're about to get it going. It's about to get real. Like, everything is about to come together today. So I'm super excited, and I'm about to go in now. So I'll see y'all on the other side. Before we get started, can we get into my fit today? Like, your girl look good. Okay, so I'm starting off by finishing off my Nike checks, and I'm just adding a little reinforcement to the back because I really want like a flying effect, like a 3D effect to the checks when I put them on the shoes. So just adding a little backing for some extra protection. Now it's time to start putting the checks onto the shoes. Then after that, I will be sewing it on. But I'm trying to get it like perfectly aligned in the same way that it is on like the actual one. So yeah, had a little bit of a hard time like making sure it was perfect. But luckily I brought out my design standard to kind of give me like an idea of where they're supposed to be at. All right, let's make some magic happen and put these checks on. Okay, so now we are back in the fumes room. I mean, the glue room. And I'm going to be applying a little adhesive to the shoes, and I'm going to be letting them dry for just a little while. And now I am going back and I am fusing my pieces together and getting ready to sew some more. All right, y'all know what time it is, and it's 1 o'clock, and this is where we are. Everything is coming together, honey, and I'm loving it. Okay, guys, so I'm on break. Everything is going smoothly, so I did not completely finish my uppers before lunchtime because, you know, obviously it's break, lunch break. But yeah, I didn't finish, but I'm like super close. Like, I just finished like putting my lining in, closing everything up, closing the lining and the uppers up, and everything's looking really good. And before I left, I put glue on the inside of the seams because that is something we also have to do, because apparently you don't top stitch in shoemaking like you do a regular clothes. So yeah, but right now I'm about to go to the deli and give me a breakfast sandwich. I know it's 12, but I did not get a chance to get breakfast because I was, thank you. Hey, shout out to the bus driver, he ain't hit me. But yeah, I missed breakfast, so I'm about to go grab probably like a bacon avocado sandwich from the deli, and yeah, we'll be back. Oh my god, y'all, it's time. It is time to turn them inside out and see what they look like. And oh my god, it's becoming real. It's becoming real. My shoe, my beautiful shoe. Okay, now that that's over, my shoe is finally about to take form. And right here, we're getting another demo from Kira. And coming up next is probably the smelliest glue I've ever experienced in my life. Like, it's made out of deer. Like, it's really gross, but compared to other glues, it's at least natural. It just has the strongest gamey smell that makes my stomach turn even just thinking about it. Like, it was foul. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, it was sickening. But before I can even apply my Dare glue, I have to put all my eyelets in first. And when I tell y'all I sped through this so fast, like, I think this is how I caught up. But that's all I got in for day 3. Good morning. Good morning. Y'all, I was mad yesterday because my phone ran out of memory. Camera died. Shit got real rough yesterday. But I'm back at it like a crack addict. And I am on my way to day 4, which is supposed to be day 5 of my class. And yeah, today I will be beginning to last my shoes. Uppers are 100% done. I'm feeling so good and so happy. But yeah, I went out last night. My head hurt a little bit. We was out till 4 a.m. so I knew I was gonna be mad today, and lo and behold, I am. But you know, I gotta make it do what it do. So I'm about to pull up to class right now. So I'll see you guys on the other side. So today is the day that everything is gonna really start taking form. I'm gonna be elasting my uppers, and we're gonna be completing them fully today and getting ready to put the sole on the bottom. And there's a lot more work to do with the sole, but until we get there. But in the meantime, we're gonna be hitting it with the heat gun and just really fusing those glues and those adhesives to get a nice strong bond on my uppers. Hey guys, quick update. I am on lunch break. I'm about to go to the deli and get my usual BLT with avocado, but I'm feeling good. Everything is looking real fire. When we get back from lunch, I will be finishing like the last situation, and it's coming together. Like, when I say it's coming together, it's looking good. I'm loving it. I'm so excited. It's literally about to be killer. So yeah, just wanted to send y'all an update. I'm officially caught up with everybody. Like, when I say maybe, when I first got here, I was like 10 steps behind everyone. Right now, I'm like 1. So it's going so good. I love that for me. But anyways, I'm about to get food. See y'all in a minute. So as soon as we got back, Kira did another demo with the final steps of our shoes and how to build our platform. And we are nearing the final steps of the process. And guys, when I say I'm so close to the finish line, it doesn't even make sense. Like, I'm so ready. But guys, now it's time to complete my last and complete my uppers before the last day tomorrow. And honestly, going into this part was very intimidating. I really had no idea. I've really never lasted. I've only seen videos of people doing it, and I never knew how many steps this part entailed. But yeah, it was very challenging, but I'm very happy I know how to do it. And to learn that shoes are basically just like glued and finessed together. I really thought it was more than just glue, but yeah, it's really strong adhesive. I even heard that the adhesive that we use is also used on airplanes, so this stuff is strong. But guys, I'm going to be wrapping up this video as part 1 of my shoemaking class. Long story short, my memory on my laptop is very low, so I'm gonna have to go back and delete this video. And thank God I bought a hard drive when I was out in New York, because I didn't foresee this coming, but yeah, to do this whole video took up all my space. Story of my life. This is what I had by the end of the day, and everything is taking form and it looks so fabulous. So I will see you guys in part 2 where I will be finishing my shoes. So stay tuned.